Good day. Welcome to Element Ale. This one is called Element Ale GR. Element Ale is just a little taste of creation, and I hope the living water of the Spirit for your day. The GR today, well, first thing, GR reminds me of a pub we used to go to in college to take a break from our studies. However, that's not what I meant to talk about here today. The first GR I would like to mention, by the way, I'm coming to you from Banning State Park, one of the hiking trails here, and I'm very near a rock formation and waterfall rapids in the river, the Kettle River, called Hell's Gate. So I'm coming to you from above Hell's Gate. And I would like to point out with the first GR stands for green. As you can see here, we're looking at an immense amount of green. And we think about the things that green can mean: wonder, awe, change, growth, new life, everlasting. Name what it means for you. And I think as we consider that, we know that green breaks through. 5 or 6 months ago, this was a very gray place. The woods were in dormancy and it was totally gray. And that's a time where life is getting ready to break through. And we're not sure what happened when we're looking at all that gray, but we know that green's coming. And I think we often think about things we're going through very transactionally, binary, and maybe as white or black and not much in between. And I do believe that in that gray and discovering, we lead to a much better green path. So one thing I would like to point out here that I think demonstrates this, if we look at what Jesus said in the Beatitudes in Matthew 5 to that multitude of people on the hillside, he started out, "Blessed are the poor in spirit, for the kingdom of heaven is theirs." Author John Deere, in the book The Beatitudes of Peace, translated the word blessed as arise and walk forth, which he gave references to the fact that this may have been more clearly the Aramaic translation, the way that Jesus spoke these words. I've always felt that the Beatitudes can be kind of a set of verses which set you up to, okay, let's take it. Whereas if we replace the word blessed with arise and walk forth, we're moving more from gray into green. Arise and walk forth, you poor in spirit, for the kingdom of heaven is yours. Arise and walk forth in the final verses. Jesus says, you who are persecuted, arise and walk forth, you who are persecuted, reviled, and vile things said about you for my sake. Rejoice and be exceeding glad, for great is your reward in heaven, for so they persecuted the prophets who went before you. I believe this way of looking at the Beatitudes, and I invite you to read all of those verses on your own, is very empowering. And we feel the green, and we can spread the green. And I guess that gets to the final GR from which it all comes, and that's grace. It is the grace of God that lays these words out before us to empower us to walk through the gray, to discover the green, and live the life abundant. Thank you.